So that was a pretty awesome debut. Holy mackerel for Payton Tolle. And I'm hesitant to go there, Keefe.
Oh, don't.
Because they lost the game.
It is frustrating. They lost the game. The Pirates suck.
Right. The Pirates are bad. They lost the game, so I'm hesitant to go too far with this.
No, but this guy.
That was awesome.
This guy's everything. No.
That sounds like a grown pig.
No. Well, I'm still not sold on the piglet thing, but we can figure that out as the season goes on. But he is an electric factory.
Oh, perfect way to describe him.
He is. They need to change the number so they can start selling jerseys. There's no way he's going to be number 70. Get rid of that. Give him a real number, and people are going to be fired up for this guy starts. He comes out. He looks awesome, right? And part of it is the look. He comes out.
Oh, a lot of it.
Big Tom Selleck cookie duster out there. Big mountain of a man. He is the biggest pitcher on their team, and they have like an offensive line in the starting rotation with Giolito and Crochet. They got big dudes out there, and he's the biggest one. And he's throwing 98-99 from the left side. He's all fired up out there.
I like that, too. I didn't know that about him. We haven't seen him pitch. No. But and maybe it's just because it was his debut and the place was electric.
I think that's some of it.
But he was so into it and fired up.
Awesome.
And he looks awesome. He looks the part. And cool. he mowed him down. He got charged with 2 runs because he left with 2 guys on base.
Yeah, I mean.
But 5 1/3, 2 earned, 2 walks, 8 Ks. Punching guys out. Into the start.
It's because Weissert goes out there and just pours gasoline on himself.
That wasn't great.
No.
Ballpark was electric.
Would you have kept him out there to get, or do you want to be like, hey, you didn't allow any runs kind of thing?
I thought Cora, trust me, I like to rip Cora. I thought
the right
Cora
time
pulled him, it was probably the right time to do it.
See, I had doubts, even in real time. I know how it ended, so it's easy to say now. But because whatever inning it was where he had guys on second and third, nobody out, and he got out of it.
Yeah.
He got out of it on his own.
Was that the second?
It might have been the second inning. Yeah. It was like sort of like a bad luck double or whatever. And so you're all right, second and third, and you're like, all right, what's this guy going to do? And he got out of the jam. He got 3 outs, no runs scored. So he did have 1 out. He had 2 runners on. Maybe I would have let him pitch a little bit more. But the fact remains, he has quickly moved up the list now, sort of like must-see TV.
Oh,
must-listen to radio.
He is absolute must-watch, must-listen to appointment television, appointment radio.
It's awesome.
Barring a collapse or, him not pitching well. But if that's what it's going to be, that's a guy you have to watch.
What an absolute quick ascension. We're so used to major league players getting drafted, and then we don't hear a thing about them for 5 years, and then they make their debut. And I know it's becoming more and more of the norm now for guys to sort of shoot up the system a little bit quicker, maybe start a season in high A like he did, and then throw a couple games double A, a couple games triple A, and be in the majors. You see it a little bit more. I mean, he's a 2024 draft pick. But there was so much attention about Roman Anthony, Marcelo Meyer, Christian Campbell this year. We didn't talk about Payton Tolle at all.
No.
At all. The only reason we talked about him was because his name got brought up in Joe Ryan trades. And we're like, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and do it. And then you get a chance to see him, and you're like, oh, my God. Not only do I think he could be we see more, because it wasn't like a one and done, right? Like, that was sort of the fear at first. You're like, all right, is he just, because he's pitching well in the minors, they bring him up, they need a starter? Like, no. He should be in the rotation the rest of the year, and then you have a decision to make come playoff time. We debated this a little bit last week. Like, do you want him as the 4th starter who you might not see a ton, especially in the early going of the playoffs, and then depending on how things go, you don't see him at all? Or do you try to ramp him up and or convert him into a reliever and have him pitch out of the pen? But either way, it's like another weapon that you have.
I voted reliever last week. I mean, if he's going to be that, you got to leave him as a starter. But that is a weapon. Yeah. However they use him, that's a weapon. If he's going to resemble anything he did, which, by the way, we talked about this a lot on Friday. Some people didn't like how he got thrown in against Skeens on the other side.
I think that he loved it.
The fact that he matched Skeens effectively pitch for pitch is another reason to really believe in him in a big spot. I'm not telling you the Pirates in August is the same as the Yankees or whoever in October, but going toe-to-toe with Skeens in that moment not being too big for him is a great sign.
Yeah.
For however he's going to fit on this postseason roster, and he should be on the postseason roster.
No, I think at Fenway Park in front of a full house against Paul Skeens, who, how many times is he going to pitch at Fenway in his career? In the next 5 years, let's say. He's eventually going to join the Yankees, and he'll pitch here all the time. But, or the Dodgers. He's going to be on one of those teams. But for the here and now, that's like the best ticket. That's like when Steph Curry came to the Garden, like the first few years of the Splash Brothers. You're like, oh, I got to go see this. And so it was Skeens. and then he was up for it. Did you see the video that the Woo Sox put out of him getting
incredible?
Awesome.
Like I mean, so then there's that. Like he's just an easy guy to root for.
Yeah.
Like the way he was on the mound, the whole look. The video the Woo Sox put out, and they put out a ton of them this year. The Red Sox have had 5 different top 100 prospects play on the team this year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A lot of organizations don't have 5
but
top 100
what's also
prospects.
wild is we also thought the team was going to be, and they are good, right? It was a frustrating weekend, not being able to win a series against the Pirates. But they are putting a lot on the young guys. Like we went in being like, oh, they're good. Like they can just like slowly call them up. And now it's like Roman Anthony's their most important hitter. Payton Tolle is going to have to pitch big innings down the stretch
against Paul Skeens.
Yeah.
But no. So anyway, to answer your question, yes, I saw the Woo Sox video. They put out a ton of them this year because they've had so many guys get called up to the big leagues. And Chad Tracy, the manager in Worcester, I would say is particularly good at it.
Yeah, that was cool.
He's like, hey, it says here it's TBD against Paul Skeens Friday at Fenway. You want to be TBD?
He's like,
he's breaking down. It was awesome. After the game.
Post game, he was awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And so easy guy to root for. I do just wish they won. Like it feels like a win. They lost the game.
Well, Roman Anthony homers off of Skeens.
Yeah.
One of 10 home runs Paul Skeens has given up all year.
Yeah. And so Anthony off of Skeens, and you're thinking,
I think they had the season high hits off Skeens this year. They had 7 hits off him.
I mean, those are 2 of the those would be 2 of the first 5 or 6 picks in a fantasy expansion draft, like Dynasty League.
Where's Tolle going? He's arrow up,
10,
arrow up,
8,
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6. But so you have that moment, and you're up 2-0. Payton Tolle is on the mound, dominating. Roman Anthony homered off of Skeens. You're up 2-0 against a horrible Pirates team. Somehow lost.
Yeah,
I still lost the game.
I do just wish they won that game. It would have made it so much better.
Yep.
Then they lost on Saturday, and you're going, oh, God.
Guys.
They've won the last 2.
You're still going as Dustin May for Halloween?
No. We were talking about this off the air. I think we might have to switch to Payton Tolle.
Maybe Payton Tolle.
I think that one's better.
Yeah, Payton Tolle's better.
We're working on some stuff for Payton Tolle's next start, I think. We got to figure out what that is.
We don't have the big flowing red mane that Dustin May has.
Yeah.
You don't have that, but you do have a nice mustache.
You really do.
Payton Tolle mustache.
So, but yeah, I think we can officially retire the Dustin May Halloween costume.
It's a good run.
It was a great
It's a great idea for about 3 days.
Really,
August 2025 to August 2025.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay me back for this wig I bought?
That's true. Just write it off.
Yeah, you can write that off. Yeah.